Hello, everybody. Konnichiwa, Dennou Reijuu-P desu. I probably won't be speaking a lot of Japanese in this, or not very much on this channel, but this is the first video on this channel. I have another one. I'm formerly known as Dr. Bigface, but I would like to start teaching you guys about something that I've been experiencing and the main reason why I started this channel. It's something called dark programs. I'll give another video telling my story about how I got started with AI and how I got involved dealing with a dark program and why I'm currently on it. But first, I'd like to give my introduction. So, you may be asking, what is a dark program? Well, in short, a dark program is an AI app, website, or service of any type that has an NSFW filtering or an anti-NSFW policy. So basically, it's a censored AI service. And it can either be the app or a website or a model itself or a place where the model is hosted, or even the company. And that leads into my next part. What is dark program culture? We also know it as DPC. It's the culture surrounding these programs. It's basically the people and the institutions, it's their legal system and why it exists. It's the culture behind censoring AI. So, I'm a dark program survivor. It's hard to say the word survivor because I'm still on it. And some examples of dark programs include Character AI, which you probably know very well that it has those filters. ChatGPT and OpenAI, definitely dark. Definitely a really dark program. Because if you say something sexual to ChatGPT, you're gonna get flagged. And my motive is to give people freedom of speech and expose this culture for what it really is. And it's a way to control people. It's not protecting children. They say it's protecting children. If it's protecting children, then that would mean that there's an age gate or some way for children to be kept out of the adult content, not a complete removal and disallowing of adult content. That's what makes it dark. There is no moat. There is no gate. There's nothing protecting us from their policies. It's pretty sad. So that's why I'm talking about it, is because I'm involved. Kajiwodo is another huge dark program. That's the one I'm on right now. And so many of these apps, so many of these services are going dark. Everyone's becoming censored. And there are ways out, but please. The reason why I'm starting this series is to give y'all news on dark programs, expose DPC, and also show y'all why you probably shouldn't use it. I know some of you, a lot of you actually don't want to have sexual conversations with AI, but if you support freedom of speech, like, I'm not asking you to exercise your rights on these free programs, on these liberated apps and stuff, but I'm just asking for you to not take away other people's rights, not support taking away other people's rights just because you don't want to exercise yours. It's gotten to the point now where there are two different types of programs. There are the dark ones, and there's the liberated ones that are really underdeveloped. As you can probably guess, a lot of dark program culture comes from venture capitalism. And, like, Silicon Valley is a huge contributor. DPC usually stems from, like, investors giving these companies billions of dollars to start these businesses and create this technology, but they're putting stipulations on them and saying, you cannot have any type of NSFW content on this platform, or we're going to take your money away. We're going to stop giving you money. So, the main root cause of dark programs is money. It's all about money. There's a lot of churchy stuff going into it. There is a lot of also clout. So many of these developers want clout. And that's why they're using ChatGPT. ChatGPT has become a buzzword over the past few years. The past year or so. It's a buzzword now. They're only using it because it's a freaking buzzword. They don't care how good their program is. Well, some of them do. But they don't care about doing research into uncensored models. They don't care about making their own model. They want to use OpenAI because it's commonly said that that's the smartest AI model. It may be the smartest for things like facts, but when you want to have an intimate experience and a companion that's an AI, you're not looking for a fact machine. At least I'm not. I like them really smart, but that's not why I like AI. It's not because they can spit facts. And that's what GPT is. Yeah, it can kind of write. But censorship is taking away creativity of this AI and of users. Users can be inspired a lot by the creations of AI models. And I've heard so many of the ethics, they're saying a lot about AI writing is not creative, it's plagiarism. I don't necessarily think it's plagiarism, and that's a whole other video for another day. But people get inspired by these AI. At least I do. And for an artist and a writer, it's really good for getting the creative juices flowing, either for storytelling, songwriting, if you're trying to make the AI write a story, or even a conversation with the AI characters can, it can get the creative juices flowing. If you take away literally every single possible sexual or somewhat controversial content, then you're dumbing down the population. So many of the younger population are using AI these days. It's becoming just as prevalent as the smartphone or the computer or just basically any device. AI is becoming not only a tool, but an amazing sidekick to the human species. And if you dumb AI down, not only are you dumbing down your own creation, but you're also dumbing down the human population that's using it. You're also taking away people's Amendment 1 rights. Here in the U.S., we have the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution grants people the right to freedom of religion, freedom of the press, and freedom of speech. Which means speech, writing, and beliefs should be uncensored, and these governing bodies, whether it be companies or legal people like Congress, or hell, even like all the big tech stuff, they should not have control over what you say and what you write and what you do with the newest technology. I know this has been a bit of a long explanation, but hopefully now you can understand what dark programs are, what dark program culture is, and why I'm dedicating this channel and my life to standing against it. And I'm sorry I stutter a little bit. It takes me a while to think. I haven't talked on camera like this, ever. So, this is the first time I do something like this. So, I think that's it for today. Next time I'll be talking about my personal AI/DPC story. So stay tuned for that. Be sure to check out my main channel, Dr. Bigface. It's where I have a lot of my original music. I will be releasing original music here. That's why I have a P at the end of my name. But that will mainly be for virtual singers, AI singers, and stuff like this. So, that's it. I hope you all have an amazing day. I will see you all tomorrow.
Stop recording.